So guys, due to the events going on in the world that I don't really want to say because I feel like YouTube is going to demonetize this video and then in theory not really push it out to as many people, I want to talk about why a Tesla is honestly the best vehicle for a time right now. Like, you know what's going on. So I traveled from Florida to Virginia. It's like the perfect time to go on vacation, huh? Like, luckily it's just with family, so I'm not really doing anything in public. I don't think I'm contributing to the spread of this problem. Like, I'm trying to distance myself. I'm not going into public much. Honestly, like, I'm doing a great job in my opinion. And I think Teslas really contribute to this social distancing that we're supposed to do right now. So, for one, when you have to charge your Tesla, you don't have to do it in public. You can do it in the convenience of your own home. I'm doing it right now outside, like at a normal plug. I'm getting enough charge to get me through the next day. So the benefit there, I'm touching the charger. I can disinfect it. It's not like a gas pump where you have to touch the gas nozzle. You don't have to touch the pin code. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you're concerned about things spreading, and it can spread, how many people go to a gas station? How many times does it get cleaned? Unless you're physically cleaning it, never, you know? Even also, if you're traveling in a Tesla, you know, road trips with a supercharger, all you're doing is grabbing the handle from the charger and plugging it in. If you would like to be precautious, you can grab like a sanitizing wipe it off, or just grab it with that. You can even wear, you know, gloves, whatever. So the whole idea surrounding a Tesla is super minimalistic when it comes to charging. There's no like payment method with the supercharger. You plug it in, it recognizes your account, you're good to go. If you're charging at home, you just plug in every night. There's no worry, you know, there's no worry about like if a gas station shuts down, what's going to happen. Like, in my opinion, the grid would stay on longer than retail stores would be open. And as far as like with gas, like you have to have people physically deliver it. Whereas I think electricity can more so be managed on a larger scale with smaller amount of resources. One more huge thing that a Tesla can do that no other vehicle on the market can do is camp mode. So what that means, you can have your vehicle on the whole night with the AC or heat running. You can be in it. You can even put a blow-up mattress in the back with the seats folded down. What that does, big thing, if you're concerned about sleeping where other people sleep, being where other people have been, you can completely avoid hotels and sleep in your own car because camp mode allows you to just park anywhere and go to sleep. That's what I did. Like, on Friday, I got up in the morning, worked all day, drove from 5 o'clock p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day, and all I did was just, while the car was charging, I just turned on camp mode and just chilled and took a little nap. If I wanted to, I could have slept the whole night, you know? Like, what car allows you to do that? It's the perfect car for isolating yourself from the public if you need to for certain situations like this. But that brings me to the next point. So Tesla, I'm talking about the car, but if you are more deep into the ecosystem, if you have their solar panels and their Powerwall, you're way ahead of the game. So now you're prepared for if the power goes out, like say if there's an issue with the grid and we get to the point where we have very limited staffing for the electric company, you know, like I'm thinking of, you know, you have to think worst case scenario when you're thinking about stuff like this. If you have Tesla solar and Powerwalls, as long as there is sun, your house is going. Like, you have AC, you have the fridge, your car is now being charged, no problem, completely reliant of the grid. And I got mine installed just a week ago, and it's going to be turned on soon, and this is the perfect time. I feel like this is like an advertisement for Tesla, but I really thought this was an opportunity to kind of discuss the benefits of what makes these cars so great. Like, you're not reliant on much at all Gas, no. Electricity, yes, but you can produce your own electricity at your house. You cannot pump your own gas. You can't dig deep in the ground, refine it, blah, blah. I don't even know how the gas making process works. But that's the point of renewable energy. And if it's renewable energy that you create yourself, you have nothing to worry about. And the only other things you have to worry about are toilet paper, Just a joke, but seriously. And for the most part, another thing, of course, I forgot to even mention that, but when I went from Florida to Virginia, a lot of people said, why aren't you flying? And of course, that question was asked more prior to all of this craziness happening in the world. But now that this is happening, I had no problem driving because I left 5 o'clock at night. I took a nice road trip. I drove through the whole night, 15 hours. With autopilot, I was perfectly fine driving, very stress-free, very relaxing. I would say it was less stressful than going to the airport on a normal non-issue day, just because autopilot makes it so stress-free. And with the superchargers, you stop every few hours. I literally sometimes stopped before my car needed to charge just because I needed to stretch my legs or I needed to use the bathroom. So it's a very low-stress traveling experience. And I think for people that want to distance themselves socially, that's how you stop the spread of what's going on. Tesla is perfect. And it's just not that many people know about Tesla. The city I'm in right now, I've shown so many people the car. They've never heard of it because Tesla doesn't advertise, and they should advertise. But the problem is, talking about benefits during a time like this looks kind of greedy, So it's up to people like me to kind of share the word. I'm not really getting anything out of this. This video, if a few people watch it, I could earn a few dollars, It's nothing to me. I just enjoy in spreading the word. And I really think that Tesla is the key for situations like this. We don't expect emergencies to happen all the time. We don't expect shortages on gas or electricity to happen all the time. We don't expect for, retail establishments to close. We don't know what's going to happen. Gas stations could close. And I really just think being self-reliant as much as possible. So when it comes to energy creation with solar and Powerwall, and then just your car, with Tesla also too, there's no oil changes. There's no maintenance. It's very minimal. And then two, just say something happens with your car. Tesla can have somebody come to you to do service on it. So if we're talking about social distancing, having someone drive to you to work on your car, and they can bill you on your phone, you don't even have to talk to them. Way better than having to drive in to the mechanic where so many other people have been. I'm just saying, every single step of the way, Tesla's business model is kind of made to handle this. There's someone watching me through a window. But that's all I have to say about that, guys. Yeah, let me know what you think. I tried very hard not to say the words of what's going on because this video would be demonetized. If this video does get demonetized, please like this video and subscribe and watch a video here and here. Maybe those won't be, so it'll help me out. The stock market's really gone down through all this, but it's a whole nother video. Bye.